as they come off of turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we want you to make some noise as the lights go out. 20 laps around Electric City Speedway. Race number 1 for the street stock season. Off of turn number 4, the green is in the air. Into 1 and 2, Joey Tinker forges ahead down the back, shooting into turn number 3. Luke Zampich into second. Cale Tinker into third. Case and then Lemire as they come off of turn number 4 to complete lap number 1. Zampich down to the inside through 1 and 2, trying to take the lead from Tinker off of turn number 2. Into turn number 3 and off of turn number 4. They're side by side for the lead, but Tinker holds on in the 14. Cale Tinker there, the top 3 nose to tail through 1 and 2 as we've got trouble. A car stopping on the inside of turn number 3. Two down, 18 laps to go. Off of turn number 4, we're back to green. Into 1 and 2. Joey Tinker has the lead. Zampich files back into the second spot. Cale Tinker into third. Patrick Lemire in fourth. Case Petrov all right there looking for the 4th spot as they come off of turn number 4. Zampich is all over the leader. Into 1 and 2. Zampich follows Tinker through. Lemire still with plumes of smoke coming out of the 85. He still runs in the 4th spot, though. Cale Tinker takes a peek to the inside of Zampich off of turn number 4. Zampich has a problem. Zampich stops at the top of turn number 4 and relinquishes a second place running position. Trouble for the 33Z. Four down, 16 to go. Out of turn 4, back to green. Into 1 and 2, they fan out behind Joey Tinker. Everybody looking for some racing room. Look at Robert Petrov. He went from 5th to 3rd and is looking for the lead. Cale Tinker to the inside off of turn number 4. A little sideways. Joey Tinker maintains the lead. Robert Petrov into the 2nd spot. Patrick Lemire all over Cale Tinker trying to take the 3rd spot now. Tinker looks back to the inside of Petrov off of turn number 2. Nothing going. Petrov slams the door. A 9th to 2nd run for Petrov and looking for more as he sneaks to the inside, but nothing going that time. Joey Tinker slams the door. Trouble for Anthony Case on the front straightaway. He's got the left rear tire coming off completely and sitting on the front straightaway. 6 laps complete, 14 laps to go. And it's been a dogfight thus far. Tinker and Petrov. Petrov, the meat and a Tinker sandwich. Does he have anything for Joey? Off of turn number 4, back to green. They take off into 1 and 2. Cale Tinker took a peek to the inside of Petrov for second. Petrov thought something different was gonna happen as he just followed Tinker through 1 and 2. Now off of turn number 4. Patrick Lemire way down on the inside trying to make a move for the 3rd spot. Into 1 and 2. Robert Petrov now trying to keep pace, but Tinker gets away from him a bit off of turn number 2. Joey Tinker very good out front right now. Now Cale Tinker drove it in deep, trying to get to the inside of Robert Petrov, but they stayed off of each other. Now into 1 and 2. Tinker still all over Petrov as we've got a dogfight right behind them for the 4th, 5th, and 6th positions. Jarvie holds the 4th spot. Lemire now under attack from Harvey as Tinker is all over the 11 star for second. 3-car breakaway from the field right now with Joey Tinker holding a slightly large advantage over Petrov. Halfway home, 10 up, 10 down, 10 to go for Joey Tinker. Robert Petroff in second, Cale Tinker in third, Kyle Jarvie fourth. Patrick Lemire trying to hold on to the fifth spot as that 85 car still smoking a little bit as he comes off a 2. And as he goes into 3 and 4. Patrick Harvey there as well. Then it's Caden Craver, Frank Pearson, and Kayla Pelissier. The reflective paint off of Pelissier's car almost makes it seem like it's on fire as we've got Jarvie stopping, slowing on the top of the racetrack in the 74 car. Yellow flag is out, car high on the back straightaway as Cale Tinker had taken the lead, the second spot from Robert Petroff. Joey Tinker with Cale Tinker in right behind him. Robert Petroff down on the bottom is running second off of turn number 4. We're back to green one more time. Into 1 and 2, Joey Tinker has the lead. Drag race for second. Who's it going to be won by? Cale Tinker noses ahead off of turn number 2. Into turn number 3, Cale Tinker thought about threading the needle. He's got the second spot from Petroff off of turn number 4. Petroff trying to fight with Cale Tinker and then fight with Joey Tinker as the Tinkers start to pull away from Petroff off of turn number 2. Joey Tinker with the lead. Cale Tinker off of turn number 4 is going to try and show him a nose. 6 laps to go. Into 1 and 2, Tinker takes a peek to the inside of Tinker. Joey in the 14, Cale in the 8-14 into turn number 3. Cale sizes him up and dips it down low off of turn number 4. Cannot make the pass. Into 1 and 2, Cale Tinker down on the bottom once again, but Joey's able to distance him a little bit off of turn number 2 this time. Petroff sits in the 3rd position. Patrick Lemire and Patrick Harvey. Frank Pearson and Caden Craver as the Cale Tinker took a shot at Joey through 1 and 2. Could not make the pass off of turn number 4. We come to 3 laps to go. Cale Tinker is all over the back bumper of his dad. Into 1 and 2. Cale Tinker lets the back end drift just a little bit. He's going to lose some ground to Joey. He has to regroup and refire as he comes off of turn number 4 with 2 laps to go. Into 1 and 2, Cale sizes it and up. He goes to the inside once more. Down the back straightaway. Cale may have a run. Possible lap traffic. Cale drives it in deep off of turn number 4. Slide job. Joey Tinker comes back. He takes the lead back. 2 laps to go. Into 1 and 2. Cale Tinker. Oh, trouble. Trouble. Robert Petroff in the 11. Car is slowing on the front straightaway, and Robert Petroff's night continues to go downhill. Trouble for Robert Petroff as he falls from the 3rd position. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of this race so far? Father and son dueling at the front of this street stock event. Joey in car number 14, the father of Cale Tinker. Cale has not backed down whatsoever. Cale Tinker now starts to the outside of Patrick Lemire. He has to fend him off and then chase down his dad and try and pass him once again. Green-white checkered finish. Field rolls at a quick pace. Joey Tinker sets a quick pace off of turn number 4. Green flag. Cale Tinker clears Lemire off of turn number 2. Little Tinker gets way sideways, and now Joey squirts away with a big lead into turn number 3. White flag coming out for Joey Tinker. Cale has made his way back into the second spot. Patrick Harvey is trying to take the third spot from Patrick Lemire. Cale Tinker's going to take one last shot into turn number 3, off of turn number 4. Joey Tinker's going to hang on and win night number 1 at Electric City Speedway. Cale Tinker in second, Patrick Harvey in third, Patrick Lemire in fourth, and Frank Pearson in fifth. Joey Tinker out of the car. Wow. You had your son and Robert Petrov all over you throughout that race. Could you feel them there?
I could hear them, I could feel them. They just made me run harder. I didn't know what to do.
What's it like racing with your son like that?
Well, once he starts beating me, it's time for me to give it up.
Who do you have to thank for making you go so fast?
Great Falls Fire Sprinklers, CarQuest, AJ Concrete Pumping, Triple T Concrete, my family, Maintenance by the Yard, Hair by Tania, and there's many more, but not thinking right now.
Congratulations, Joey Tinker, winning the season opener for the Street Stocks.